Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're jumping into a pretty wild corner of the wellness world.
Yeah, it's what some sources are calling the wellness apocalypse.
Specifically, we're looking at those testosterone-boosting gummies you see everywhere online. Things like Alpha Boost Gummies.
Exactly. Brightly colored candy promising, masculinity in a bottle.
Right.
So our mission today, for you listening, is pretty straightforward. Let's cut through the hype.
Okay.
Are these things a genuine health shortcut, or is it more like peak supplement theater, as one source put it?
Peak supplement theater. I
Yeah.
like that. Okay, so let's start with the basics. The first big problem seems to be just how they're delivered into your body.
The delivery system itself, it's fundamentally flawed when you think about basic biology.
How so?
Well, you're eating it, right? It's a gummy, so it hits your stomach.
And stomach acid is strong.
Extremely strong. It's designed to break things down. So these active ingredients, whatever they are, they likely get, well, obliterated before they even reach your bloodstream where they could potentially do something.
So it's like that analogy we found.
Oh, the snowball one. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like mailing a snowball to Florida and expecting it frozen.
exactly. The delivery method itself is almost designed to fail for these kinds of compounds.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, so what are these compounds anyway? The ingredient lists often mention things like tonkat ali, mucka root, horny goat weed. Sounds like a greatest hits list.
It really does. They're common players in this space.
Mm-hmm.
Tonkat Ali is often linked to boosting free testosterone, maca full libido, horny goat weed. Well, the name says it all. Supposedly for blood flow.
But does any of it actually work
Yeah.
consistently?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? The research backing is, let's just say, inconsistent at best.
So maybe a small effect, maybe nothing.
It's often described as basically a coin flip wrapped in marketing speak. You might feel something subtle, but pinning it down scientifically, very tricky.
Okay, but then, and this is where it gets kind of dark, how do some people report these massive, almost immediate results if their herbs are so inconsistent?
Right. That inconsistency leads to a really concerning finding.
Yeah.
The FDA has actually put out warnings, serious warnings, for products in this exact category, male enhancement supplements,
Warnings about what?
about hidden ingredients. Some companies, maybe knowing their herbal blend isn't potent enough, spike their products
Spike them with what?
with hidden pharmaceutical ingredients, actual drugs, to make sure you feel an effect.
Whoa, that sounds incredibly illegal and dangerous.
It is aggressively illegal and wildly dangerous. We're often talking about things like TDE5 inhibitors,
Which are?
the same class of drugs found in prescription medications like Viagra or Cialis.
No way, so they're putting erection drugs into these gummies secretly.
Or analogs, yeah, to artificially create the promised effect. And the danger for you, the consumer, is huge. First, the dose is totally unregulated. Second, if you're on nitrates for heart issues or have blood pressure problems.
That interaction could be deadly.
Exactly. It can cause a catastrophic drop in blood pressure.
And you're paying a premium for this risk. These things cost, what, $30, $50 a bottle?
Oh, yeah. Premium candy pricing, as one source called it. Considering the tiny cost of the actual herbs, the markup is, well, nuclear.
So that explains the user reviews, maybe. Why they're always split. Half say amazing, half say did nothing.
It lines up perfectly, doesn't it? You've got the placebo effect meeting wishful thinking on one side.
And maybe, sometimes, undeclared drugs on the other, creating that 50-50 split.
It's a likely scenario, yeah.
But, okay, play devil's advocate. If someone feels better, more confident, even if it is placebo, does it matter why it works?
That's a fair question, but yes, it matters. You should care because you're paying a lot for maybe just a feeling, potentially masking a real issue, or worse, risking your health with hidden junk.
Right. Which brings us to the actual medical side. Low testosterone is a real thing.
It absolutely is. But it's a medical condition. It needs proper blood work, a diagnosis from a doctor, not, internet gummies.
Yeah. And if your levels are actually normal, trying to boost them further isn't necessarily good, right? It can bring side effects.
Definitely. You risk throwing your natural balance out of whack. The sources were really clear on this. If you want vitality, focus on the real stuff.
The stuff that actually works with your biology.
Exactly. The free stuff, as they
Yeah.
call it. Quality sleep like deep, restorative sleep, consistent exercise that challenges you, and managing stress.
Simple but not easy.
Not easy, but monumentally more effective. Your body optimizes hormones like testosterone during deep sleep, for example. You
Yeah.
just can't replicate that with a $40 bottle of flavored gelatin and some herbs.
So wrapping this up, the verdict seems pretty clear. You're paying top dollar for ingredients with shaky evidence
Minimal research backing, yeah.
and potentially exposing yourself to hidden, dangerous drugs. These products seem to feed on insecurity, selling biological quick fixes.
Which just isn't how biology works, right? It doesn't run on subscription models. And that leads to maybe a final thought for you to chew on.
Okay.
If confidence and vitality are what these products are really selling,
Yeah.
under the surface, what does it say about our current wellness culture? That we're trying to hack our own hormones with candy instead of addressing the things that actually build real resilience and well-being, tackling the poor sleep, the lack of movement, the constant stress, maybe something to think about.